So recently I tried to get Neofetch, and in Arc I don't think Neofetch exists anymore, but we do have Fastfetch, which I really like. But the thing is, there's a lot of information and it doesn't particularly look great, like, yeah, it does show every information you need to know, but it doesn't look amazing. And sometimes you'll see people actually have this like pop up as soon as they open up the terminal. So we'll also configure that as well. So in this video, I want to show you like every command you can use, like everything. No, I'll give you a baseline on where you can start, like where I started personally, and how you can like make it your own depending on what you're trying to do. And before anything executes, this will show up. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like on the video, and let's get straight into it. The first thing I would show you is actually pretty straightforward. That is, go to Firefox. It's like you need to have some basic understanding of how the configs works and everything before you can actually make it configurable. But we just search for Fastfetch config, and no, I am not taking you to any dot files or anything. No, that's not that. You find something like this, like fast config presets. So in here, you'll see that there are a few presets that you can choose from and select what you want and what you don't want. So I do recommend this, like this library right here, as they kind of give you a config. Like I personally myself, I like this config a lot, or I do also like this one, like keeping it simple and minimal. Like there's also this, you can see it's like very minimal. So why am I showing you this? That's because if we scroll down, we can actually use this in our system. So let's just clone the whole thing, get the whole thing. And the nice thing about this, that hear me out, you don't have to use this, but I recommend you at least try it out to kind of see how the config file looks, how everything is configured. Now you can see that, let's say we want this. We can actually run Fastfetch config instead of just going the rabbit hole of finding files and everything. But if you are in a file and the file exists, as you can see, it just runs it. But if we do ls, there is a lot. But it did install all the configs, and as you can see, if I just do this, it will show that. If I do, I think there is one called hyper. I don't think it will render here. Yeah, this image doesn't render properly if your terminal doesn't support it, and I don't think the base console terminal does support it. But you can see where this goes. Like I like this really much, like this theming, like this setup really a lot. So I just want to change the image. So now what do we do here? You can see it says copy your preferred config to the and rename it to config.json, move it to config.fastfetch. So let's just give it a visit. So if I see here, you'll see there is something. There you go. It says Fastfetch here. We can go into cd Fastfetch. If we do ls, you can see there is presets and ASCII. And so I would recommend you go with the ASCII format instead of full-blown images, because there are terminals and sometimes it do support it, but it needs a bit of finagling and configuring, which I personally don't want to do. Also, if you're wondering how I got this terminal, you can check out my last video that I made. I don't know if it will be the last video or the later one, but there will be a video on this. I'll link it in the description if you want to check that out. And what I want to do is go to this ASCII thing. And here's why I would say go to ASCII. And if I do ls, you can see there is a few. And since they are txt file, we can literally just do cat arch.txt. See, it will just show us that this is how the logo looks. And let's say you really like this logo and you want the other config. So what do we have to do? Let's go back one directory, and you know what? I'll just make it full screen since we are working in the terminal mainly. Let me just make it a bit bigger. I like to keep it big so it's easier to see. Where did my autocomplete go? Oh, I'm using bash. Let me go back to my ZSH. I forgot about this. Completely forgot about this. Let me just quickly change it back to ZSH. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now I'm using my ZSH terminal because it has autocomplete and stuff, so we can have colorful terminals. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the presets. There you go, pieces directory. And if I go here, as you can see, it does have transient prompts, which I really like. So you can see my previous prompts without me having to kind of show it every time. So there you go, it's bigger now. And in here, I like this one, hyper.json. As you can see, there is a lot. So you can check all of them out. Just type it in whichever one you want. But I like this hyper one, but I want it in this r.jsonic. So what I will do is, let me just open up one of this. So let me do nvim. I would recommend using a full-blown text editor. Like even code would do really well for this. But I will just use nvim. Also, before anyone else know, I'm not a professional at nvim yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Let's just say I want this arc.jsonic. Now there's a very good reason why I want this one first. Now let me just open this. Mostly because you can see this logo right here. This part is very important because if I just do, I forgot how to get a split horizontally. I think it is HP. No, SP does it vertical. You know what? We'll do vertical. It's still great. I think we can do dot slash hyper. I think, yeah, hyper.jsonic. Now, here's where they differ. You can see this uses a full PNG and it has a type saying ASCII. And this one doesn't have that. So this is the whole reason why I said to kind of start from a pre-configured config, because these can get really confusing when you're doing everything like by default, like from scratch. But it's not really complicated. It's just a lot to take in. But as you can see, like these are the color values that is taking. Like it's the color value basically. And depending on what your terminal is, it will just show which are the primary colors of it. And you can just play around in here, like whichever one you like. But the thing that I wanted to do first is kind of just change this hyper config that is here to something else. So this part I do not want. I want to change this part. So let's just change it. I will delete the whole part and then I'll make a bit of space in here. I want to put this logo right here, this part, and let me just do this. Let me just copy this thing, and in nvim I can do yy to 8 lines yanked, and just go here and then just paste it. So I can do p, and it will paste the whole line. Now, why is this important? So now what will happen is we'll have this whole hyper configuration, but the main key difference will be that it will just use the different ASCII text as the image or the logo. So let me save this as a new file, and remember what it said. Oh, where is it? There you go. Is that we can save it to .config/fastfetch. So let me see if I can remember how to to save as in nvim. I think we can do /wa. Right. I think WS basically stands for write as. So you can do the directory would be .config. Oh my god, config dash fastfetch /config.jsonc. I think this is the directory that was mentioned. Let's see. Is it the one? Where is it? There you go. Config.jsonic in this folder. So let's see if I can save it. So trailing characters. Did I do wrong? It doesn't let me autocomplete. You know what? First, let me just close this so I can do Q. Now I have only this. And can I just do W? Oh yeah, I can do it like this. So I can do dash.config/fast. Oh, there is no directory. Oh, there is no directory like this. I have to create one. Give me a moment. I'll just make a directory. So mkdir. What is it? // Oh no. Tilde / config fastfetch. There you go. Fastfetch. It has been created. Now we can just close this. Close this. Get back here. And now I should have this. There we go. And then I can put it as config.jsonc. Do I have to do W? I think W8 will work. Let's see now. Yeah. I think I have to do just W for this to work. Yeah, it just works. So now if I just get out and if I do fastfetch, just to kind of see. I think see now this uses this as default. Now this whole thing is pretty big. I do want to make it smaller so it fits. So let's get in there. Let me just cd and let's go to the directory where we saved it. We can do /.config .config and then I can do fastfetch and then config.jsonc. You know what? I'll just do nvim instead of going the long way. I'll do nvim. There you go. Now we have a lot in here. So just to make sure that it's not really, so I can do split view of this terminal, split view left, right. So we have the terminal right here. So we can kind of check it on the fly. And let's say what we don't need. First up is the title. So what does this do? Let me just pull up a quick fast fetch. There we go. So I think this is the title. You know, this is probably the title because the first line is this and this is title. So what happens if I do title? It doesn't show anything. That is weird. So let's say key width. I think this controls the width. So let's say I want 20. Oh my god, I quit out of it. My bad. But if I do fast fetch now, I don't know what the title is doing. That's weird. So let's go move on. Let me just change this to 1 again. So now this is type OS. Oh, I think these are just what is available and yeah, this is type OS. So these are modules that are built into like Fastfetch. So which is great. So this is OS. So this is basically this and we are on Arch Linux. So that's the key, Arch Linux. So you can put any like logo in here. You can do it in the nerd fonts. So make sure to do it from there. So wait, let me just open up Firefox. And if you go here and search for nerd fonts, nerdfonts.com, I think that was, yeah, that will do. Nerdfonts.com. Just go to icons and search whatever icons you want. So let's say you see if we do Arch, I think see this is the same logo as this. If you don't want it, if you say you are using Ubuntu, for example, if we just do Ubuntu, you see it just gives us the Ubuntu logo. So depending on what you are using or what you want to put in the like here, this is the key basically. You know, that is the key. So I want this obviously because I want to see what distro I'm using. And I think this, as you can see, it says 34. This is basically this color right here. This is the color that this is using. So as you can see, 34 being this color right here, that is the color this is using. So you can change which color this uses. See, it just say color 4. So kernel, we want that. Now here's something interesting. Where is this coming from? And this is pacman. So how many packages are installed in the package? This does show that. And as you can see, this is typed in as format. Interesting. So this format said basically how this want to be displayed. So you can change it out. You can say, you know what, I don't want it here. I want it later. So it shows what it is. So I can do terminal, write it. So once we have write it, I'll just clear it out. I'll do fast fetch again. You can see it just switches it around. So depending on what you want, I do like it the old way. So I'll keep it like that. And basically the key is the first part and the format is how you want it displayed. Also here you go. It's a shell. I want that. Terminal. I think I don't want this last few lines because I don't need to know what font it is, but I do want uptime and the date. I don't need it. I don't need these two. So I'll just remove those two. I'll just go here. I'll just select this, remove this, and then I'll remove this as well. So it's a bit tighter and there's media and stuff. If something is playing, I don't want to worry about it now. So there you go. Now, if I do fast fetch again, as you can see, it's slowly but surely getting there. But there's a huge gap up here. And it's like, it's also a gap in here. So I wanted to move this one to move down. So how do I do that? You can see it says top 2. Let's just increase it to, let's say 10. I want the top padding to be 10. So let's see how much does it pull it down. Oh, I went way too hard. I don't need that much. Let's go with 3. It should be in the middle. Yeah, it's roughly in the middle. I think I wanted a bit lower. So let's just go with 4. Let's see if it works. Yeah, that's pretty great. And let's see. So we have now this. Now this is something that I don't think I do need specifically. Also, we can also check this out. As you can see, it just kind of defines what everything is here. So this is the whole reason you can just type in key in here and it just works. So let me just open this. Why did it go? So it is pretty well defined on what everything is. So like I said, type, number, description. It's basically the whole thing in here, which I don't want to go over because it's really long. So if I just search for kernel, so you can see there is a kernel format here. It just gets a release, version, arch basically. So I think we can change it. Let me try this. Let's say I want to change, where is the kernel? There you go. If I want to add a parameter here that says format, and then we'll do a colon, and then let's see which one we want. Why does it keep going away? There we go. And what is by default, I think it just picks this sysname. Let us see what sysname gives us. Sysname. I don't have sysname. Then what is it pulling? Release. What should if I just let me just try something. I don't know what I did, but let's see what happens. Does it show an error? Yep. Unexpected character. So if I, instead of doing this, if I do this, okay, so this doesn't work as well. What am I supposed to do? Let me see pacman, because I think that can provide a bit more insight. So I can do pacman. Okay, so number of packages in pacman. Then we have dpkg, rpm, cpk. So this is basically like which package manager we are using. If I do all, let's say I don't want pacman, I want to do all here. Does it work? Let's see what happens. 4418. Where is it causing issues? I think it's somewhere up here. Kernel. Oh yeah, this one. My bad. I think I just realized what went wrong. I forgot a comma. So let me just try that again. If I do the comma in here, yeah, I think this will just work. What else is causing issues? Let's see this. And does it still cause issues? No. So it says Linux and then Arch. So I think, yeah, that is formatting. And wait, can I get more information? Let's see. It says Linux, and if I go back to kernel version, where was it? Oh, there you go, kernel format. So what I did is this, Arch. So this is, I think, Arch, it is architecture. So do I have to write architecture or what is it? No, I think that was one pacman. So I have to type in the one that is in there. Let's say sysname. Let's just say that. Oh, okay. Wait. Do I have to do sysname here? I think I have to do sysname here. If I do this, let's see what happens. Nope, that doesn't work. What else is here? Version. Okay, release and version. These are interesting. Let me try release. I think release will show me a release. Save that. Yeah, there we go. So release just shows me the version number that it is. I think, yeah, that's the kernel number. And what is the other one? Version. So I can do, can I do 2 here? Let me see. And okay, so yeah, it does work, but it's kind of weird. So yeah, I will stick with release as, yeah, that's great. So that's just the version of which kernel we are using, and version Arch. What does Arch do? I want to put it before this so I can actually see what it's doing. And if I just write this and then rewrite this. Oh, that is architecture basically. We don't need that information. So let me just close this. And also there is a bracket. Is there a way to know which kernel I am running? So if it's Linux or Linux LTS. Display version. I think this is the one. So let me just grab this. Let's copy the whole thing. No, I copied it with the brackets. I forgot. Let me do some blue. There we go. Let me try this. This didn't do anything. Do I have to put breaks and stuff? Oh, my bad. Let me try this again. No, it doesn't do anything. So I don't know what's that. Display version, page size, arc, system. So I think that's it. Init system format, so description, output format, so system. Okay, so there is a lot in here, but we need just whatever we have, we need to just configure it and see where we can take this. Now we have kwin, which is but I think this is the compositor that we're using. I don't need the compositor. Yeah, I don't need window manager. I think I need the DE. Can I just type in? Let's see if I do Control F. If I do DE, no. I think if I search for window manager, there you go. Title window manager. Yeah, there you go. It says const with WM. So can I change it to this? Desktop environment. There you go. Desktop environment const is DE. So I can change this to, I think just to say DE, and it will just show us that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why can't I type EW? There you go. Fastfetch. There you go. This is much better than putting, I don't know, like the compositor. What the heck am I supposed to do with a compositor? If you are using like Hyperland or something, then you would put window manager because that is a window manager. But for KDE, like it's not a window manager, it's a display environment. And maybe we can also change this. I don't know. This looks nice, but hey, let me show you if the change actually works. So if I search for desktop, let's say I want this one and change this. Let's change this. And now we can do window W. And they should update that. There we go. Now we have it changed. And I think this is the theme. Oh, it's a cursor. So what cursor I am using? Why am I using lion white? I should be using Bipata. Is there one that says the theme, which theme I am using? I think that's more important than knowing what cursor I am using. Okay, so let me just search for theme. Terminal theme. This is terminal theme. What other theme do we have? WM theme. Just theme. Wait, if I just do theme, what happens? So let's see. It just pulls up, and I think it just lists every theme that is available. So I think, I know what, I'll just remove this. Why not? I don't want this. I wanted to keep it as simple as I can. So there we go. Oh my god, I quit out of it. So now let's see. Yeah, it is much simpler now. Let's do Fastfetch. Yeah, it is pretty simple and nice to look at, to be honest. And again, everything in here can be customized, like colors wise. And if you are using Hyperland or something, that this works way better. Can I just remove this? No. I appreciate this. Pina, thank you for the theme. So it is modified. It has been customized a bit. And now let's say I wanted to load up every time I kind of get into my terminal. And is there, okay, so I can, I think, change it so it doesn't have that much gap on the top and bottom by just removing this, two of them, because it's like really gapped out. Now if I do this, okay, yeah, it's a bit higher up. How about if I just remove it entirely? Yeah, I just removed it. Why not? Let's see what happens now. Yeah, it just really pulls up on top, and which is great. We do want it. And I think I can just change this to be, where is it? This to be default again, because I don't need it that high up. Sorry, low down. So I can do this. Fastfetch. So is it up? No, I think it's still a bit lower. So I can do this. Now let's try it out. Yeah, now it's at the perfect height. And as for the bottom part, again, I don't need that much of a gap in there. So I can just pull one up. But I do want a bit of gap in the bottom. So it's not too difficult. So sorry, it's not too intrusive. Okay, yeah, that is pretty good. So what I want is whenever I open up the terminal, this should pop up. So just this part should be popped up and I could see it. So what can we do for that? And you know what? I don't like this color right here. Can I just change it? Where's the logo? There we go. That is the logo, but how do I change the color for the logo? Can I just copy this and just add it there? Let me see. If I just go here and do P, I'll put a comma in here. Will this work? I don't think this will work there. I need to move it. Let me just close this. Where should I? Oh, I think I need to put it like right about here or so, something like that. So yeah, let me just yoink this again and then paste it right below this. There we go. I think I need one comma right here. So it doesn't break everything. I need to remove this comma right here so it doesn't complain so much. And oh yeah, I need to remove this one right here as well so it doesn't complain. Now let's hope for the best. Does it follow the color? Yeah, it does not. I don't know what to do about that. So yeah, I'll leave it as is. So, oh no, I think I went too far. I don't think I went too far. I just have to change this to 1. Let's see if that fixed everything. Yeah, I think I missed something. Oh yeah, there you go. It has one more. I have to delete this, and I have to delete this. Now it should be good to go. Yeah, it does look great. And I don't particularly know how to change this, but yeah. And if you want to run it right as soon as your terminal opens, you want it on your shell. So I'm using ZSH. If you are using bash, just change again for ZSH. It's // or let's say home /.zsh rc. So you need this file. If you are on bash, you just need to change bash rc. So basically, whichever shell you're using, just edit their respective RC file. So let's say RC and wait, oh, my bad. Not this. This is the thing that I want. There we go. And in here, just put like, you can put it a little bit on the top. You can even put it on top. It will be fine. You can just put Fastfetch. Basically, the command you want to run as soon as ZSH boots up. So there we go. Now what does this do for us? If I just close this, yeah, close everything. And then now if I open up the terminal, you can see it boots up with this right here. And again, you can pad it up however you want. I think, yeah, we can have a bit more space up here, but that's pretty easy to do. We can just put one break on top. Where was it? So right about here, I think it was there. It's in modules. No, it was in modules. So yeah, I can go in here, get down. I can put break in here, hit this, hit a comma. There we go. Now if I just close everything up, this one as well, this one as well, this one as well. And if we just open up the terminal, you can see it just shows up with this. And again, there is a lot more that can be done, but I can assume that you get the general idea of what you need to do. And these are really highly customizable, and for one video, like if I want to explain every little thing about them, it will probably take a while. So yeah, make sure to do your own research as well. Why am I typing it here? I want to go to Firefox, but if you do go to like Fastfetch, no, not again, really. It's not a bit, guys. I'm like really failing this. Like, why? That is a bicycle, right? That is also a bicycle. I don't know. What is this? Is this a bicycle? I don't know. I think that looks like a motorbike. There we go. If we just go to Fastfetch, there should be a config and literally the documentation on how you want it to look. And to be honest, like any of this fetch tool right here, you can actually like get however you want. Also, there is another tool that I can install, which is Fetch. This right here, and it kind of colorizes it. But for some reason, this doesn't work with this. So yeah. But for now, I will probably stick with Fastfetch. Yes, it just works for me. And that's about it for this video. Like, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy what you see, or if you learned something new from this, make sure to leave a like on the video, and to find more of this type of content, subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on my socials and all that YouTuber shenanigans stuff. Make sure to follow me on that. Everything will be in the description below. Make sure to check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.